Hello, this is for Capricorn. It's time to get spiritually fine-tuned. And I want you guys to know, when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Listen, Capricorn, that's the feeling I got when I started doing your reading. Said when Jesus says yes, nobody can't say no. I'm not worried about a thing, 'cause I know you are guiding me. Where you lead me, Lord, I will go. Tell him I have no fear because I know who's in control. All right, Capricorn, this is your weekly. I had to calm down because it ain't even, that's for you guys. But I'm just saying, I'm glad to see when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. So you have, for your internal system, which are your 3 cards in the middle, it will be your life change cards. You have self-employment. In the middle, you have retirement. And on the side, you have forgiveness, which is vital for life. For your chakra, you have joy. I get joy just thinking about what he's done for me. I get joy just thinking about. Mary, don't know about that. What he's done for me. At the bottom, you have balance. And for your angel messages, you have listen and life purpose. Cancer, they got the same card on the same side. I just did their reading, but they didn't get any of the other cards. But you guys need to listen. If you have Cancer in your chart, it could all be connected. But this is for Capricorn. If you have any water in your chart, it's time to listen to your emotions, to spirit. Because spirit is connected to your emotions. If you're feeling that emotional tug, it is spirit tugging on you. For your overall roadmap, you have talisman, which says you have gathered enough tools to be able to continue onto this journey. So, this woman is holding everything. I think there's water at the well. There's black and white. You know what, guys? I've never looked at that. There's black and white, the yin and yang. It's balance within oneself. Balance, the feminine and masculine parts of you. All your emotions, the good and the bad, the dark and the light, is balancing all of it. And she's holding on to this, well, she's not even holding on to it. It's just a light there. But it says that this woman has collected enough tools within herself. She got tattoos on her back. Scars, I would take them as scars. Her face is turned, but she's like, I got enough tools that I can move forward. I don't have to look back. I could just keep going forward with everything I have. With her rags, whatever it is, her sheet, her last blanket. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm in my wit's end, but I can move forward because I've gathered tools. And the tools might not be all that pretty. Nobody may not be able to discern the tools that you have, but you know what they are. And Spirit is saying you have enough to move forward. Here's why. You have retirement. Whatever you used to do. However you used to behave, whatever you used to think, whatever you used to feel about this person, whatever that person made you think about yourself, whatever career you was chasing, it's time to retire from your ways of doing things. Because this is why this lady had to develop all these tools. She was doing things her way. We all get like that, Capricorn. We do things our way, the way we feel fit. And then we get scars. Then we get left with this. We get left with that. A little hope, a little faith, by balancing that. But it's all because God is saying, first of all, you need to forgive. You need to forgive others as well as you need to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is all around you. Forgiveness is all around. Inside of you, deep down, you need some forgiveness. You might need it from others because of what you did, and you might need it for yourself. And you might need to forgive others for their transgressions. But you need forgiveness from other people too. It's like I need forgiveness too. I want to be forgiven. You are forgiven. Whom the Son sets free is truly free indeed. When Jesus says yes, girl, man, nobody, I'm talking about girl, man, boy, child, woman, whoever. Nobody can say no. God is like, I'm not telling you no. I'm just teaching you how to forgive. Because forgiveness is vital for life. You cannot move forward. Although she doesn't have any material. She doesn't have anything tangible. But Spirit says she has enough to move forward. She is balanced. This forgiveness is the balancing of your faith and your peace. Forgiveness doesn't do anything but bring peace to everybody. You have to always walk in forgiveness, because today somebody might say something that you take the wrong way. And tomorrow you might say something that somebody take the wrong way. We have to understand, Capricorn, that we might be hurt, but we have hurt others along the way too. So forgiveness is for other people and yourself. I'll be honest and share my testimony. I had to forgive everybody, but the main person I had to forgive was me. And after I forgave everybody else, it was me sitting with myself, and God was like, okay, so what have you done? What does it say? He that is without sin cast the first stone. Now, I don't cast stones, but I still knew God was calling me to forgive me for what I had done, because I could not move forward carrying the weight, because nobody here is without sin. Nobody is holier than thou. So after I forgave everybody else, it's like sitting with yourself. This is internally. And I even felt like I needed to be forgiven. Although I feel like I didn't do that much, I still know I did enough to affect people. You cannot say that you didn't do nothing to affect people. You know if people are affected. They might not tell you, but let me tell you. This card over here say, listen, quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires. Manifestation of quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen, so they can tell you what needs to be forgiven, who needs to be forgiven, why it needs to be forgiven. Most situations we get in are not even about us. It's about the nature of the atmosphere, what's going on around us. People's emotions are all out of whack just because things are going on in the universe, or they had a bad day and you responded wrong because you were like, oh no, you're not going to put that on me. Or maybe you were hurt because, like I said, you guys have beautiful hearts. You guys are beautiful people, but you get into that moment where it's like no hold bars. And I don't care how you feel today, because I feel some type of way, very stern. I get that, earth sign, but forgiveness is for everybody, even you. If you waiting, I was about to say, even you, my love, if you waiting on somebody to forgive you, it's coming. It's going to be a beautiful ceremony. How do you know that? You got joy up here. So this is going on internally. Outside of you, you're about to be given some joy. You're about to be given some peace, a break. Because Jesus says yes. Yes. And if you guys have seen the movie Joy, I love that movie. TMI, the movie Joy is so amazing with Jennifer Lawrence. It is a beautiful movie about a woman who just wanted to do something with her mops, and nobody believes in her. And she went out there selling them. And nobody really wanted them, trying to make some money. She had just got out of divorce with her and her 2 kids, and she was like, I gotta make some money. But the idea she had, she knew was beautiful. And she finally, her husband got her in touch with one of the producers. I don't know if they believed in her, but they liked her spirit. They was like, we like your spirit, so come on. But I hope I'm telling the story right. This is the way I feel it. Everybody sees things differently. But it was her spirit that they were like, come on. They liked her entertainment, and then they liked the mops and stuff. Okay, well, somebody stole her idea. They patented for their own. So she wound up losing out. And then family came back and they were like, I knew. And they started talking about her. Everybody, at first they were all in love with her, like, yeah, you made it. And then after the theft happened, and she lost all her success. She lost everything. People were like, oh, I knew you can handle it. I knew you can do it. And they started blaming her and being upset with her for no apparent reason. Well, Joy cried. And then Joy thought. And Joy said, wait a minute. I can get my money back. Wait a minute. This is working for my good. And Joy came up with a plan. Now, I'm not telling you that that's your life story. But if it has happened and you left with this, scars, bumps, and bruises, listen, Joy cried. Joy cried. Joy listened to everybody talk bad about her. She was like, I'm going to have to forgive you later. You know, but for now, I'm going to listen. And she cried. And she got the game plan. Spirit told her, it said, be in a receptive state, because walking through this forgiveness is how you get to the understanding of who you are. And listen, over here you have life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving the purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. She didn't try to find a purpose. She needed a mop. You guys, Joy needed that mop. The thing that she invented, she needed. It wasn't nothing that she was just like, oh, let me do something to bring me success. She needed it, and then she thought it would help other people. And so you can go see the movie if you want to, but it's a beautiful movie. I think about it every time I'm going through something. That joy, because she found joy in a place that seemed hopeless. She found joy in a situation where it just was like, this is all I have. People have taken from me. People have slandered me. People have done so many things. And she found joy. And she went up there and she told the truth. She gave all facts, and she walked away. And she didn't even know after she walked away that everything would turn around in her favor. That's called retirement. Walking away. Okay, they did what they did. They said what they said. State the facts of the situation and walk away. And let God take care of the rest. Balance. Balancing act. Balancing act is like you doing what you can and let God take care of the rest. I got to the point in my life where I said, okay, I can only do what I can and let God take care of the rest. I can't tell you how to live your life. I'm just telling you what I've been through. and experiences that I've overcome, because I feel like it's necessary at this time. But after that, after her walking away, she found her life purpose. And she became so successful. And the job that she did was being able to allow other people's gifts and creativity. See, nobody let her through the door. But God put her in a position, wait a minute, to let other people through the door. Do you know how amazing it is? Some people shut you out. The thing that you were rejected about is something that you're going to help somebody else be accepted for. If you choose. If you choose forgiveness for the ones who rejected you, forgiveness for the ones who you maybe rejected in the past. Because Jesus is saying yes. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Even if they rejected you, no. My God said yes. If you got to go pray again about it, because you can't tell me God won't open no doors for me. You can't tell me. I'll tell you, if he closed one, he opened in another one. So when I say pray, I don't mean just pray that you open this exact door. Just pray that a door is made available. They say if he don't open the door, he'll open a side window. You better believe. Retire from your old ways. Let go. Because, and I'm going to tell you something else. You got self-employment. Whatever you're going through is about you getting to self-employment. It's about you being able to work for yourself. Internally, you feel like, and internally, you may feel like, I want to work for myself. I don't want to work for nobody else. Well, you might need to retire that idea, because this one is first. It's like your first mind's like, I don't want to work for nobody else, because I know who I am. I'm a businesswoman. I'm independent. I make my own. But let me tell you, now I'm not telling you not to do it, but internally you contemplate working for yourself, retirement, letting go of something, and forgiveness. So it's like you may need to let go of self-employment. I'm going to tell you why. It says the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving with purpose, and that then your purpose will serve you. So whatever that self-employment is, I hope it's something that's serving the purpose, not just to you, but to everybody else. But it's also supposed to bring great joy. And let me tell you something. You got double joy. I don't think I still got to do Taurus and Virgo, the other two. And I was like, oh my gosh, I did the earth signs last. But you got double joy. That's double for your trouble. And I'm a great mantra of Job. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him, Capricorn. Though I've been through all this, I gotta trust God. I gotta trust spirit. I gotta trust that all this gave me the capability of balancing. Look at that black and white. That's the yin and the yang. And then you have balance right here. The yin and the yang. I'm going to tell you the flip side to this card. The flip side to this card is this young person was so focused on their goals in life that they hurt family along the way and didn't even know. Those people were upset, like, you left us. Like, you didn't even, like, yeah, I know you was worrying about getting your foot in the game and self-employment. Or, yeah, I know you was worrying about retiring from what, you know, where you used to be or who you used to be. But you left us hanging. Maybe you want forgiveness. Maybe you're just realizing that, oh my gosh, I've been on this journey, or I've been living my life and I forgot about mama, sister, daddy, brother, uncle, cousin, nephew. Or maybe they forgot about you. Either way, it's forgiveness for all. So nobody is sitting here upset. We don't want nobody upset. And no, we cannot fix everything. But I said, do the things you can and let God take care of the rest. But this is just... the prayer of forgiveness goes up for you guys. The prayer of forgiveness goes up for everybody around you. Because ultimately, Capricorn, I don't want to make it sad or preachy. You have joy. I get joy just thinking about what he's done for me. See, joy ain't about just having it all. This lady right here, we can't see her face. She might feel so free though. Naked we came into this world, naked we shall leave. She's like, I don't need that much. I got joy. Well, I said I got joy. But the song is I get joy in the bottom of the mountains. I've had my share of pain, been through so many trials. Thought I'd never breathe again or never smile again. So I prayed that God would help me. That's Mary. That's old school Mary. That's not the new Mary. But that's old school Mary. But that's joy. And the movie Joy is amazing too. And look at her. All her flowers. It's like going from here, because you got the tools now and you've gone through everything. And when you get to the other side of this, voila, a whole new woman. She done changed the color of her hair. She got a whole new identity. You can't even recognize that person. You can't recognize that person. When you're done with this, what you're going through internally about where to work, where to put my energy and letting go of things that don't serve you and forgiving everybody and balancing out your life to where you not make sure everybody's happy, but make sure that you're not so stuck in your own I'm about to say vendettas, girl. Your own personal goals, that you forget that everybody matters, so that you can get to this joy, and your life purpose is to serve, bring joy to yourself and others. I'll tell you one thing about you guys, that you guys are happy when you're happy, right? And you're very entertaining. You're like I want to say the belle of the ball when you're having a good time. But when you're trying to figure you out and balance out everything in your life, I don't want to say some of the nastiest though, but you stand firm on, hey, I'm not having a good day. And most people don't know. Maybe your family know, hey, don't mess with her because she's not having a good day. But everybody else don't know. So they looking like, girl, I didn't even do nothing to you. Forgiveness for your bad attitude, or forgiveness for not knowing how to still be at peace when things are going on around you. Like, God, forgive me for the behavior I display, retirement. We all need forgiveness. I extend forgiveness to you. I'm not the father. Shut up, Tosh. But yeah, like, I want you guys to be happy. And I want you guys to know that you are forgiven. Whom the Son sets free is truly free indeed. You don't have to worry about that. You're still free. And listen, if you ain't got nothing else to say, I get joy just thinking about what he's done for me. I get joy just thinking about. If you go listen to this song, it's gonna change your life. And notice that the beginning was when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. So God is saying all of this is a yes. Yes to your forgiveness. Yes to other people forgiving you. Yes to you having that makeover. Lord, make me over. Yes to you figuring out exactly where you want to be in life. Yes to you serving your life purpose, because you know deep down inside you have a lot to offer outside of even your self-employment. Jesus is saying, yes, everything you went through. If you were asking God, why am I going through this? Yes, it was for my purpose. Yes, it was for your purpose. Yes, it was to bring about joy that you've never felt before. Yes, ma'am. And yes, sir. But that is what it is about. If you don't know nothing else, Capricorn, when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no, and on top of that, I get joy just think. Even though you're going through this internally, you better switch it to joy. Because if you think positive, it will be positive. If you say, God, I'm grateful, he'll make sure that everything you need is coming. God, I still have joy. The enemy can't shake your joy. He can make you mad, but he can't take my joy away. But Sean Mitchell, you can't take my joy away. So whatever y'all going through, I'm going to keep it right here on joy. Joy. You ought to go see that movie with Jennifer Lawrence. I really like it. But no, it's joy. No matter what's going on, it's joy. And also, this is outside of you, so people might be bringing you joy. This is the way people see you. You are joy. Come up out of this. However, you got to get out of it by listening to spirit, balancing out, making sure you're not turning your back on anybody or walking away or holding on to what people did, because you can't. And serving your life purpose, joy. That's all God wants you to know. So have a good one, Capricorn. That's your weekly.